The way people talk about AI is shifting fast, and the pace of change is only accelerating. Just a year ago, the conversation was about generative tools like ChatGPT, Midjourney, or DALL-E. People were trading prompt hacks, testing text-to-image prompts, building workflows in Notion or Zapier with AI as a helper. But now, we're in a new phase. AI is no longer a sidekick. It's becoming the infrastructure behind real businesses. We're entering the era of autonomous AI agents. These aren't assistants anymore. They're operators. And often, they're doing it better, faster, and cheaper than humans. These agents are shifting how we think about labor, about team structure, and even about what it means to run a business. It's a foundational shift. AI is now a core operating layer, like the internet or electricity. If you are building digital products, selling services, running an agency, consulting, or even freelancing, this is the wave you cannot ignore. It's not just something to keep an eye on. It's already affecting your clients, your competitors, and our own internal workflows. Over the past year, we've seen a shift from experimentation to real deployment, from asking AI for ideas to letting AI run the back end of our operations, from use this AI tool to deploy an agent that gets the job done while you sleep. And it's not just big companies leading this charge. Solopreneurs are using AI to create entire content funnels. Small business owners are delegating lead gen and onboarding to automated agents. Mid-sized companies are replacing 3 to 5 roles with a tightly integrated AI stack. If you're still selling AI as a tool, you're behind. Today, it's all about ecosystems. Connected, intelligent, and action-oriented. AI isn't a product. It's a layer in your system. It's something that runs in the background, making decisions, updating systems, communicating with users, and coordinating data flows. And here's the twist. Your customers already expect this. Whether they can describe it or not, they're increasingly intolerant of systems that require too much human babysitting. They want automation. They want magic. They want results. Let's explore how this shift is unfolding, where the opportunities are, and how to position yourself or your business to lead, not follow. Subscribe, or keep watching your competitors automate what you're still doing manually. But before we go deeper, let's pause and ask, why is this happening now? The answer is simple: infrastructure maturity. APIs are better, models are faster, tooling is cheaper, and access is easier. What took a dev team 3 months to build in 2021, you can now do with a few clicks or a few lines of code. That democratization means solo founders, marketers, coaches, even accountants can use AI like a senior operator, not just to answer questions, but to run systems. Take this moment seriously. We don't get many like this. And as we keep exploring, we'll uncover exactly how you can capitalize on it. Let's start with the language. Language shapes perception, and perception drives decisions. Last year, we called them tools. Today, we call them agents. It sounds subtle, but it's massive. Tools are passive. They wait for input. Agents are proactive. They operate. They observe, decide, and execute. In 2023, people built GPT wrappers. Now, they're building AI employees, and that changes how we build, market, and deliver value. Think about the evolution. A tool is passive. It sits idle until you tell it what to do, whereas an agent is observant and proactive, continuously scanning for context and acting without prompts. A tool offers you suggestions and waits for your judgment, but an agent has the capacity to make decisions and move processes forward autonomously. And while a tool might generate content or data, an agent takes it a step further by executing and delivering that content where it belongs. For example, imagine a customer service chatbot. In the past, it answered FAQs. Today it can. It can automatically access and interpret order data stored in your CRM to provide immediate context. When a situation becomes too complex for automation, it knows when to escalate the issue to a human agent for personalized support. It's capable of initiating refunds, sending follow-up emails, or even suggesting upsell opportunities based on past customer behavior. Most impressively, it draws from previous conversations to adapt its tone and response style, making the interaction feel tailored and human. That's not a chatbot. That's a customer experience agent. This evolution is visible in every sector, from Shopify stores using fulfillment agents to law firms deploying compliance bots. In real estate, agents handle initial inquiry filtering, generate neighborhood-specific content, and respond to common objections. In e-commerce, dynamic agents adjust product descriptions based on buyer behavior. In coaching and education, agents track student progress and tailor content delivery accordingly. And here's the key. When you sell a tool, your customer thinks, I have to learn this. When you sell an agent, your customer thinks it'll do it for me. That's the leverage shift. The language you use when pitching matters too. Tool makes it sound like effort. Agent makes it sound like leverage. Automation sounds like complexity. Outcome sounds like simplicity. You're not selling software, you're selling peace of mind. Now imagine stacking multiple agents together. It starts with one agent that scans traffic or inbound activity to identify promising leads. Next, a qualifying agent jumps in to score and segment them based on preset criteria. Then a nurturing agent takes over, delivering tailored content to warm up interest. A scheduling agent picks the right time slot for human engagement. Before the meeting, a prep agent compiles a customized sales script using behavioral data. After the call, a follow-up agent sends materials, updates the CRM, and triggers any next steps, all without human involvement. You didn't sell a tool. You sold a system. And that's what the best builders are doing right now. They're not just selling features. They're selling freedom. This shift isn't just changing what companies buy, it's changing how they're structured. We're seeing a rethinking of org charts, workflow ownership, even job descriptions. Titles like AI Process Manager or Automation Strategy Lead are popping up. What this means for you is opportunity. If you can show a company how to delegate a painful process to AI, something that's expensive, time-consuming, or draining their team, you instantly become valuable. And this doesn't always mean replacing people. More often, it means giving teams superpowers. An HR department that once onboarded 5 people a week can now handle 20. A marketing team that took 10 days to create a campaign now gets it done in 2. It's acceleration, not just efficiency. Let's take one more example, agencies. Many are still running like it's 2015, manually generating reports, copy-pasting social captions, manually adjusting ad budgets. Smart agencies are different. They've got AI agents constantly watching over client accounts, identifying anomalies or opportunities in real time without human oversight. At the same time, content agents sift through the last month of marketing performance, spotting patterns, and drafting tailored editorial plans for the next cycle. Meanwhile, reporting bots gather and synchronize data across Google Analytics, Meta Ads, and CRM systems, eliminating hours of manual work and giving leadership real-time insights they can act on instantly. These aren't futuristic ideas, they're happening today. So when you think about positioning your offer, ask, where can I help someone remove 10 hours a week of grunt work? Where can I deliver outcomes in days, not weeks? Where can I make their lives easier while delivering a better end result? That's where the value is. Let's talk about budgets. Here's the secret. Companies aren't paying for AI. They're paying for relief. Relief from inefficiency, relief from error, relief from complexity. And the bigger the pain, the bigger the check. Some of the best funded AI implementations right now aren't flashy, they're boring. Think. These include document summarizers that condense lengthy reports into clear, digestible insights in seconds, invoice processors that handle recurring billing with precision and zero oversight, compliance agents that scan internal workflows for policy adherence and flag inconsistencies before they become risks, and onboarding systems that guide new hires through every step of their integration without overwhelming HR teams. These are the quiet killers of time and morale in companies, and when AI solves them, it's a massive unlock. But here's a mistake many AI sellers make. They pitch the tech, not the outcome. They demo the interface, not the result. Here's what lands instead. Instead of jargon, they highlight tangible results. Time saved for overworked managers who now get back 12 hours weekly. Measurable reductions in customer churn, down 15% in just 2 months. And major cost savings like a $3,000 monthly drop in HR spending due to streamlined automation. No buzzwords, just business wins. If you want to sell in this space, learn how to translate your tech into clear, compelling economic value. Learn the language of time, money, trust, and performance. Because that's what your buyers actually care about. In the next sections, we'll look at how different audiences think about value and how to tailor your pitch to them. Let's talk audiences, because not all buyers think the same way. Their priorities, language, and objections differ, and your approach should too. First, solopreneurs. They don't want to become AI experts. They want more time and less stress. They want things that just work. What they'll pay for. They're willing to invest in anything that simplifies their life, saves them hours every week, and delivers quick wins without requiring technical know-how or steep learning curves. What sells? Offers that resonate include AI writing tools that can instantly draft branded social media posts, outreach agents that automatically keep feeds warm with personalized follow-ups, and smart schedulers that eliminate the need for back and forth emails when planning meetings. Key point: if it takes more than 10 minutes to understand, they bounce. Second, small businesses. They fear being left behind. Their competitors are automating, and they feel pressure to keep up, but they're cautious with spending. What they want? Their main objectives are to retain more customers, attract better fit leads, and stop losing revenue from churn, all while running leaner operations. What sells? What really works are AI-driven lead scoring systems that prioritize prospects based on behavior, customer CRMs that kick off tailored onboarding journeys automatically, and FAQ bots that not only answer questions, but guide users toward a purchase decision. Key point: they'll spend if you tie AI to revenue. Third, corporates. They run pilots. They compare vendors. They need reporting and compliance. They want to modernize, but not break what already works. What they care about? They need bulletproof security, seamless integration into legacy platforms, actionable analytics, and solutions that don't interrupt or disrupt well-established workflows. What sells? They'll say yes to reporting agents that plug directly into ERP or CRM systems and deliver insights instantly, assistants that distill long reports into digestible summaries or automatically track task completion, and white-labeled tools that make external consultants look polished and effective. Key point: speak the language of ROI, not tech. Fourth, governments. AI is a pillar of digital transformation plans, but regulation, data privacy, and national goals dominate every conversation. They prioritize alignment with national goals, demand systems that are fully auditable and policy compliant from day one, and want platforms that scale across regions and departments without losing reliability or visibility. What sells? They invest in AI that meaningfully enhances citizen services, automation layers that directly support e-government KPIs and digital transformation agendas, and agents that are built with compliance and transparency baked in. Key point: align with national objectives, not just departmental goals. Here's your motto: worlds and machines. Your world is your brand, your mission, your audience. The people you attract, the value you offer, the ecosystem you grow. Your machines are the agents, automations, and systems that bring your world to life without draining your time. Think of it like this: you build trust by showing up consistently and delivering value your audience actually cares about. You scale that trust, not with hustle, but by designing systems that replicate your best work, and you automate those systems with agents that execute behind the scenes, freeing you to focus on what only you can do: vision, leadership, and connection. Example: picture this. Your world is an online education brand tailored to creative freelancers, offering practical insights, community, and clarity. Behind the scenes, your machines are doing the heavy lifting. An onboarding agent greets and guides new students, an upsell agent identifies and presents personalized offers, and a retention agent checks in regularly to maintain engagement and ensure satisfaction. Each one saves you time. Each one moves your audience forward. You go from the journey looks like this. Someone starts as a stranger, becomes intrigued enough to join your list as a subscriber, then converts into a paying course buyer, and eventually evolves into a loyal customer who actively refers others to your brand. And AI handles each stage seamlessly. Let's wrap up. We're not in the AI tools era anymore. We're in the AI systems era. People don't want more buttons. They want better outcomes. They want their time back to focus on strategy instead of operation. They want their team to achieve more without burning out or expanding headcount. They want operating costs to drop without sacrificing quality. And ultimately, they want a business that grows consistently, predictably, and with less friction. And they don't care how it happens as long as it works. So if you want to lead in this space, instead of showcasing feature checklists, focus on the transformation your solution delivers. Replace dashboard walkthroughs with compelling stories about business outcomes. Shift the conversation away from technical specs and into the language of ROI, clarity, and customer success. Because in the next phase, the winners won't be the ones shouting the loudest, they'll be the ones building the clearest, most reliable, most human-centered systems, powered by AI, but built by people who listen. While you're hesitating, others are building systems that work for them. Subscribe so you don't fall behind. Let's build that.